Here with Marissa Lynn, and you've been a part of the visit here this whole time with me, and we've seen a lot in this first day. We did the cab ride and all that. You know, what kind of struck me is the curiosity from a lot of the Cuban people here, knowing that baseball is here and it's coming to their stadium. What has kind of stood out to you?
Just the passion and the love of just baseball. I mean, we've been around the Rays the entire time since we've been here. They call it America's pastime, but this is their heart and soul of this country. And you saw the people, lining up down the street. You saw the fans come out to the kids clinic. It's just amazing. But they hardly ever get to see something like this live in person. So this is a treasure to them.
Speaking of that kids clinic, it happened actually just across the street from Revolution Plaza, just paces away. And this is really where the root of baseball is born in a lot of these children, 9, 10-year-old boys playing out on Desa Field, which is a youth baseball field here. And they got an opportunity today to get coached up by a lot of the Rays coaches that were here. Teaching them some technique and fielding and throwing. But the stadium itself was surrounded by fans. It was almost a small glimpse of what we may be seeing tomorrow, just on a much larger scale.
Yeah, and one of the most interesting things I think we both saw out there was the Rays hanging out with one of the youngsters, and that was just kind of the first eye-opening moment of just how much this means, not just to the people of Cuba, but for those kids who grow up and dream of being major leaguers one day.
Yeah, there was a young man, Diego Lopez, that was actually inside Estadio Latino Americano today, and he may be the luckiest boy in Cuba because he really got first-class treatment by this Rays team. Chris Archer spent some time with him. And Chris Archer had mentioned before they came on this trip that he'd like to go find a place to maybe play some ball with some of the locals here, and I think he got that opportunity right out of the gates on day one. That story, you don't want to miss it. It's a great one. It's coming up at 6 o'clock. From Havana, Cuba, for Marissa Lynn and myself, we'll send it back to you.
All right.